Imagine a thriving colony, bustling with life, and then silence, complete and utter silence. Welcome to the mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke. In the late 16th century, the shores of what is now North Carolina welcomed a group of English settlers who established what came to be known as the Roanoke colony. Nestled amidst the verdant forests and sparkling waters, the colony was a beacon of hope, a new beginning in a far-off land. But this beacon was destined to be extinguished, leaving behind a mystery that continues to perplex us to this day. The Roanoke colony was the first English settlement in the New World. Under the patronage of Sir Walter Raleigh, a total of 117 men, women, and children sailed across the Atlantic, their dreams interwoven with the promise of a prosperous new life. But when John White, the colony's governor, returned from a supply trip to England, he found an eerie, desolate landscape. The colony he had left behind, teeming with life and laughter, was now empty. The houses were dismantled, and the inhabitants were nowhere to be found. The silence was deafening, the emptiness haunting. But amidst the desolation, a solitary clue emerged. The word Croatoan was found etched into a wooden post, a cryptic message that added another layer to the unfolding mystery. Was it a clue, a desperate plea for help, or perhaps a sign of alliance or assimilation? The theories are as abundant as they are fascinating. The lost colony of Roanoke is a tale of hope and despair, of dreams and nightmares, of beginnings and abrupt endings. It's a story that has intrigued historians and mystery enthusiasts for centuries. It's a puzzle that remains unsolved, a book with pages missing, a song with an unfinished melody. A thriving society vanished into thin air, leaving behind only a cryptic message. What happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? As we delve into the theories that attempt to unravel this enigma, remember, the truth often lies where we least expect it. Some believe the answer lies not on Earth, but in the far reaches of the cosmos. Yes, we're talking about the theory that's as old as the night sky itself, alien abduction. This theory suggests that the settlers of the lost colony of Roanoke weren't victims of earthly mishaps, but rather the subjects of extraterrestrial curiosity. Imagine this, a thriving community of settlers, making a life in a brave new world, only to be whisked away by beings from another world. It's a theory that has some people's minds spinning faster than a UFO. But why? What could lead someone to believe that the colonists were abducted by aliens? Well, for one, the sudden and complete disappearance of the settlers is a key point of intrigue. It's as if they vanished into thin air. No signs of struggle, no evidence of disease, no indication of a mass departure. In fact, the only clue left behind was the cryptic word Croatoan, carved into a wooden post. Could this be a message to their would-be rescuers, or perhaps a cryptic clue left by our alien visitors? Next, consider the advanced technology needed to transport an entire colony of people. Even today, such a feat would be beyond our capabilities. Yet if we entertain the idea of extraterrestrial beings, it's not so far-fetched to imagine them possessing technology far superior to ours. Lastly, there's the allure of the unknown. The universe is vast, and we are but a tiny speck in it. The possibility of intelligent life beyond our planet is a thrilling, if not terrifying, prospect. Could it be that our humble colony attracted the attention of such beings? Could extraterrestrial beings be responsible for the disappearance of an entire colony? The mystery deepens. As we plunge further into the cosmos of possibilities, the truth remains elusive. But one thing is certain. The lost colony of Roanoke continues to captivate, perplex, and bewilder us, just as the twinkling stars in the infinite expanse above. Others suggest the settlers didn't leave Roanoke, but rather, Roanoke left them. Now, this idea might sound straight out of a science fiction novel, but it's just as captivating. We're talking about the supernatural portal theory, a dimension shift that might have swallowed the entire Roanoke settlement. The supernatural portal theory proposes that the settlers didn't disappear, but were rather transported to another place, another time, or perhaps even another dimension. Now, how could this be possible? Well, we're delving into the realm of the unexplained here, where the laws of physics as we know them may not apply. This theory could explain why there were no signs of struggle, no evidence of a hasty departure. and most importantly, no human remains. If a supernatural portal did open, it could have taken the settlers along with their houses, tools, and livestock, leaving only the enigmatic word Croatoan carved on a post. But what could trigger such a portal? Some suggest it could be a natural but rare cosmic event. Others believe it could be the work of powerful, unknown entities. There are even those who speculate that the settlers themselves, in their quest for survival, might have accidentally triggered it through unknown means. Remember, this is a theory that can't be proven or disproven with our current understanding of science. It's a theory that challenges our perception of reality and pushes the boundaries of our imagination. But isn't that what makes it so intriguing? While it's easy to dismiss such a theory as pure fiction, it's important to remember that throughout history, many scientific facts were once considered fiction. Who's to say what we might discover in the years to come? As we delve deeper into the unknown, we continue to find more questions than answers. And perhaps that's the real allure of the Roanoke mystery. It's a puzzle that has refused to be solved, a mystery that continues to captivate us, centuries later. A gateway to another dimension, a tear in the fabric of reality. Could this be the answer to the Roanoke mystery? Still others whisper of a curse, an ancient wrath that swallowed the colony whole. A chill runs down the spine as we delve into the theory of a curse, a theory that turns the pages back to the age-old fears and beliefs of our ancestors. Picture this, a group of settlers venturing into a new world, unknowingly trespassing on sacred grounds and invoking the wrath of the ancients. Could this have been the fate of the Roanoke settlers? The theory suggests the settlers might have disturbed something they shouldn't have, perhaps a sacred site or an object of great spiritual significance to the native tribes. This theory is not without precedent. There are countless stories in Native American folklore about curses befalling those who disrespect sacred sites. Think of the Anasazi, a civilization that vanished from the face of the earth, leaving behind only their cliff dwellings. Their disappearance is often attributed to the violation of sacred grounds, resulting in a curse that drove them away. The settlers' own religious beliefs could also have played a part. The 16th century was a time of strong faith and fear of divine retribution. Did they believe they were being punished by their god for leaving their homeland, for attempting to tame a wild, unknown land? Imagine their fear, their desperation as they faced unexplained hardships, their crops failing, their people falling ill. In those times of inexplicable adversity, it wouldn't be far-fetched for them to believe they were under a curse, a divine punishment for their transgressions. This theory, like the others, is built on conjecture and the human predilection for the dramatic. The evidence we have is circumstantial at best. Yet, it persists, a testament to our fascination with the mysterious, the unexplained, the supernatural. A curse powerful enough to erase a colony. Is it possible? The enigma continues. The lost colony of Roanoke remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries, its story echoing down the centuries, a chilling reminder of the unknown dangers that lurk in the unexplored corners of our world. Some experts suggest a more earthly solution to the mystery. Instead of looking up at the stars or delving into the supernatural, they turn their gaze towards the inhabitants who were already here in the late 16th century, the Native American tribes. This theory suggests that the colonists didn't vanish into thin air but integrated with the local tribes. Perhaps in the face of adversity, they found a lifeline in the indigenous cultures, their knowledge of the land and their survival skills. It's a tale not of disappearance, but of assimilation and survival. There's evidence that supports this integration theory. Artifacts of European origin have been found in Native American sites, suggesting a mingling of the two cultures. These artifacts, including tools and pottery, have been unearthed from sites far from Roanoke, indicating that the settlers might have moved inland. Most intriguing are the linguistic clues. Some tribes in the region have words in their language that seem to be derived from Old English. It's tantalizing to imagine these words being passed down from generation to generation, a linguistic legacy of the Roanoke settlers. Plus, there are historical accounts from other settlers who arrived later, of encountering native tribes with members who had light skin and blue eyes. Could these have been the descendants of the Roanoke settlers? Of course, like all theories, this one has its skeptics. Some argue that the evidence is circumstantial, not definitive. The artifacts could have been traded among tribes, and the linguistic similarities could be coincidences. The accounts of light-skinned tribe members could have been exaggerations or misconceptions. Yet the theory of integration remains one of the most plausible explanations. It paints a picture of colonists adapting to a new world, adopting new ways of life, and becoming a part of the fabric of this continent. Integration, a peaceful merging of cultures. Could this be the true fate of Roanoke? It's a question that continues to tantalize historians, archaeologists, and mystery lovers alike. Nature, at times, can be the most formidable enemy. And so, we delve into the theory that a natural disaster, such as a hurricane or a disease outbreak, could have been the silent culprit behind the disappearance of the Roanoke settlers. Imagine, if you will, a colony of 115 individuals, far from their homeland, trying to eke out a living in the untamed wilds of the New World. They were not equipped with the knowledge or the resources to deal with the harsh conditions that Mother Nature had in store for them. A hurricane, a force of nature so mighty that it could flatten entire towns, was a distinct possibility. The Roanoke Island, after all, is no stranger to these devastating storms. In the late 16th century, these settlers would have had no warning system, no sturdy structures to protect them. A severe hurricane could have easily swept the entire colony away, leaving no trace of their existence. On the other hand, we have the theory of a disease outbreak. The settlers were exposed to a whole new set of pathogens in the New World, against which they would have had no immunity. An epidemic could have ravaged the colony, swiftly and mercilessly, leaving no one behind to tell the tale. Some experts lean towards these theories because they are plausible and grounded in reality. They argue that the natural disaster theory is a more likely explanation than alien abductions or supernatural portals. After all, hurricanes and diseases are proven killers, responsible for countless deaths throughout human history. But as with all the theories we've explored, the evidence is circumstantial at best. We have no definitive proof to confirm or refute the natural disaster theory, and so the mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke continues to baffle and intrigue us to this day. A force of nature, unforgiving and relentless. Could this have been the downfall of the lost colony? Only time and perhaps further discoveries may one day reveal the answer. Let's hear from the experts, those who have dedicated their lives to uncovering the truth. It's time to put on our thinking caps and analyze the most plausible theories about the fate of the Roanoke settlers. Many historians and archaeologists lean towards the integration theory. They believe that the colonists, faced with harsh conditions and scarce resources, may have sought help from the local indigenous tribes. Evidence supporting this theory includes some European artifacts found in native settlements and reports of blue-eyed, English-speaking natives. This theory, however, raises more questions. Why was there no clear sign, no explicit message left behind by the settlers? Then, there's the natural disaster theory. Some experts suggest that a severe drought or a devastating disease could have wiped out the entire colony. Yet no mass graves or signs of widespread illness have been found in the area. What's clear is that the search for answers is far from over. Exciting new archaeological efforts are underway, and advances in technology are shedding fresh light on this centuries-old mystery. Ground-penetrating radar and DNA testing are just a few of the tools being used to piece together the puzzle. Some archaeologists are focusing their efforts on Hatteras Island, where evidence suggests that some settlers may have relocated. Others are studying the Dare Stones, a series of inscribed rocks, purportedly written by Eleanor Dare, a Roanoke settler. While many of these stones are believed to be hoaxes, they have not been entirely dismissed and remain a fascinating piece of the puzzle. As we delve deeper into the past, we are reminded of the resilience and determination of these early settlers. Their story, while shrouded in mystery, is a testament to the human spirit and our unending quest for discovery. The lost colony of Roanoke, a mystery that continues to captivate us. Until the truth is unearthed, the theories, the intrigue, and the fascination persist. It's a tale that continues to inspire, intrigue, and remind us of the enduring power of human curiosity.